Ferrets have a wonderfully long history alongside people. They are not simply charming, wriggly pets. Oh no, they are in fact extraordinarily skilled hunters. Humans realized this remarkable talent a very, very long time ago indeed. It is thought they domesticated ferrets from the wild European polecat. This momentous event happened thousands of years in the past. These agile little animals quickly became important working partners. Their special skill was for pursuing and flushing out other small creatures from their hidden homes. This useful partnership has endured for many centuries, a true testament to their abilities. The ancient Romans almost certainly used ferrets. There is evidence they did. The Greeks before them might have employed them too. They used these slinky hunters to chase rabbits from their burrows. Rabbits, you see, were a very good source of food. One can just picture a Roman legionary far from home. He might have kept a ferret in a small wooden cage. He would take it to the fields when off duty. The brave ferret would then dive into the rabbit warrens. This was a most ingenious method for obtaining a fresh meal. It was natural pest control in its very earliest form. The practice of using ferrets, or ferreting, spread far and wide. As armies marched across new lands, they often took their ferrets. When settlers traveled to establish new homes, their ferrets went with them. The Normans, for instance, are credited with bringing many ferrets to England. This happened after their conquest in the year 1066. Rabbits, which were also introduced, became quite a nuisance for farmers. They would nibble and devour precious crops with great enthusiasm. So, ferrets helped to control these burgeoning rabbit numbers. They were like little furry guardians of the farmlands. Over time, ferrets became true specialists in their unique job. People began to breed them very carefully. They selected ferrets specifically for their keen hunting instincts. They wanted animals with an unstoppable desire to chase and explore. Their characteristic long, slender bodies were perfectly suited for this work. They could slip into the narrowest of tunnels and burrows with surprising ease. These dark, twisting places were where rabbits and rats often made their homes. Humans, of course, could not possibly follow them into such confined spaces, but the ferrets could, and they did so with great gusto. This made them exceptionally valuable and much cherished helpers. The ferret's body is a marvel of natural engineering. It is long, thin, and wonderfully flexible. This allows it to navigate the tightest of underground passages. Watching a ferret pour itself into a tiny hole is quite something. Their spines are incredibly supple, like a furry piece of rope. This distinctive shape is no mere accident of evolution, you understand. It is perfectly designed for subterranean pursuit, for going where the prey hides. Rabbits and rats, their primary quarry, dwell in such complex burrow systems. Thus the ferret is their perfectly adapted natural adversary, a truly efficient and rather dapper little carnivore. Ferrets possess remarkably keen senses, vital for their work. Their sense of smell is exceptionally good, as is their hearing. Deep underground in the dark, these are the senses they rely upon most. Their eyesight is not as sharp, especially in dim light. But their nose always knows the way. They can meticulously follow the most intricate network of tunnels. The faintest whiff of a rabbit or a rat guides them onwards. They are also incredibly persistent creatures. Once they have a scent, they are not inclined to give up easily. This unwavering determination makes them extraordinarily effective hunters. These animals have powerful, deeply ingrained hunting instincts. They are natural-born predators through and through. They possess a very strong prey drive, an innate urge to hunt. This is what makes them pursue rabbits and rats with such eagerness. They are not hunting for sport, as some might think, but by pure instinct. This instinct has been finely honed over generations. It is specifically targeted towards small mammals. Rabbits and rats are their most common and favored targets. When on the hunt, they move with a surprising, darting speed and agility. It is a genuine pleasure to observe them at work, so utterly focused and efficient. Ferrets show slightly different tactics for rats compared to rabbits. When hunting rabbits, their main job is to flush them out. They enter the warren and chase the rabbits towards waiting nets or dogs. Rabbits prefer to flee when a ferret invades their home. Rats, however, can be much fiercer and more aggressive. A ferret cornering a rat must be brave and tenacious. They are not easily put off by a snarling, cornered rodent. Their role is to clear out these troublesome pests effectively, wherever they hide. They are remarkably courageous for their relatively small size. Farmers and gamekeepers have always valued this fearless quality greatly. Traditional ferreting is often a team effort, a rather charming affair. It usually involves the ferret, the human handler, and sometimes dogs. Small, specially trained dogs, like terriers, were common partners. The ferret is sent down into the rabbit burrow or rat hole. The dogs, if present, wait patiently or sometimes impatiently outside. They are ready to catch any rabbits that bolt from other exits. Nets, known as purse nets, are carefully placed over these alternative escape routes. It becomes a well-coordinated operation requiring skill and understanding. The human acts as the conductor of this small, furry orchestra. Each member has a crucial part to play in the success. Sometimes the ferrets were fitted with a little muzzle. This practice was known as coping the ferret. The muzzle was a small, soft leather or wire contraption. Its purpose was to prevent the ferret from killing and eating the prey underground. If a ferret caught a rabbit and had a feast, it might become sleepy. A sleepy ferret might decide to have a nap in the warm burrow. Retrieving a napping ferret from a deep tunnel can be very tricky, so the muzzle ensured the ferret simply chased the prey out. This small piece of equipment was rather important for an efficient hunt. It kept the ferret focused purely on its flushing duties. One of the most wonderful benefits of using ferrets is their eco-friendliness. They offer a natural method of pest control. Unlike chemical poisons, ferrets leave no harmful residues in the environment. Poisons can be dangerous. They can harm other wildlife unintentionally. Birds of prey or other scavengers might eat a poisoned rat, which is a terrible outcome. Traps, too, can sometimes be indiscriminate in what they catch. Ferrets, however, target specific pests directly in their burrows and nests. This is a much cleaner, more selective way to manage pest populations. It works in harmony with the natural world, not against it. Ferrets provide a remarkably thorough method of pest removal. They can systematically clear entire rabbit warrens or rat infestations. They explore every nook and cranny, going where humans cannot easily reach. This makes their efforts particularly effective and long-lasting. Reducing pest numbers significantly helps to protect valuable crops. It also safeguards property from the damage rats can cause. Furthermore, by controlling rat populations, ferrets help reduce the spread of diseases. Some diseases carried by rats can be harmful to humans and livestock, so in their own small way, ferrets are public health champions too. Their diligent work has many positive and far-reaching impacts. The art of ferreting is not merely a quaint historical practice. It is very much alive and well today, especially in certain situations. Many people still prefer it for its wonderfully natural approach. It is particularly useful on organic farms, for example. On these farms, the use of chemical pesticides is strictly avoided. Ferreting is also ideal in areas where poisons would be too risky. This could be near water sources or where children and pets play. Experienced gamekeepers who manage countryside estates often continue to rely on ferrets. They understand and appreciate their unique advantages and effectiveness in the field. Modern technology has even found its way into this ancient practice. Many ferret handlers now use electronic locators. These are small, lightweight devices attached to a collar worn by the ferret. They emit a signal that the handler can pick up with a receiver. This helps to pinpoint the ferret's exact location when it is underground. This is incredibly useful if a ferret stays down for a long time. It is also a great help if the ferret happens to get stuck in a narrow passage. Technology has made ferreting safer for the ferrets themselves. It also makes the entire process more efficient for the handler. There's also a greater emphasis on training and welfare these days. Modern ferret keepers are deeply conscious of the well-being of their animals. Ferrets are generally very well cared for, housed comfortably and fed nutritious diets. Training is typically done with kindness and positive reinforcement methods. They are viewed more as intelligent partners in the work, not just as tools. It is well understood that a happy, healthy and confident ferret will work best. This understanding of their needs and behaviors has grown significantly over time. We now know much more about how to ensure they live good, fulfilling lives. In conclusion, ferrets truly are some of the unsung heroes of pest control. Their unique set of skills remains incredibly valuable in our modern world. They offer a natural, effective and often fascinating solution to pest problems. In an age where we are increasingly looking for sustainable and environmentally sound methods, ferrets certainly have their place. These captivating, clever little animals undoubtedly deserve our respect and appreciation. They are a wonderful living example of how animals can work alongside humans for mutual benefit. Their long and useful story is certainly far from over. They will continue to help us, I am sure.